Good morning. Day 625 since the war with Iran began on October 7, and since 50 hostages have been brutally, barbarically, violently, and inhumanely were kidnapped to the hell called Gaza by the inhumane, barbaric, rapist, modern-day Nazis, monsters of Hamas, Palestinian Islamic Jihad, Mujahideen brigades, who are all proxies of Iran. We are here every morning to demand from the inhumane, barbaric, rapists, modern-day Nazis, monsters, to surrender and let all 50 hostages go immediately, at once, in one phase, one bus. All of them together, no one is left behind, and Israel should give up nothing. In the last 2 months alone, Israel have brought back 9 hostages, including Dan Alexander, with no negotiations, with Israel giving up nothing. The number 50 hostages left is because last night, yesterday, a proof of publication, 3 hostages were brought back home. The IDF have retrieved and rescued the bodies of 3 hostages. 21-year-old Jonathan Samreno, who was at the Nova Music Festival, fled with his friend and tried to find shelter in Kibbutz Be'eri, where terrorists have shot and killed him. And then later, an UNRWA employee, social worker, kidnapped him to Gaza. Second unalive hostage that were brought home was Ofra Kedar from Kibbutz Be'eri, 71-year-old. She was going on a walk on the morning of October 7, where she was killed and kidnapped brutally by the barbaric monsters. And lastly, Shai Levinson, 19 years old, who on October 7, on the morning of October 7, he was a tank commander fighting with his tank crew to eliminate terrorists. They eliminated dozens of terrorists before they were attacked. Shai was killed and kidnapped to Gaza. This morning, these 3 families have finally got their loved ones back home, and they were all brought back to Israel for respectful burial. It's important to note that the IDF has intelligence information that bringing them to find and bring back home these unalive hostages. They will keep going. They made it clear they are not stopping in Gaza until all 50 hostages will be back home, and we will be here every day to demand from Hamas to surrender and let all 50 hostages go immediately. Let our people go. And meanwhile, in Iran, United States have struck 3 nuclear sites. It was after decades of trying to negotiation, trying to get the Iranian to give up on the nuclear program. But when all talks fail, you have no other option. What is the alternative for you all? To just sit down and see once they build this bomb and use it against us, then we will try to prevent them? That will be too late. Trump had to take a difficult decision, but it is the right one. And then in the middle of the night, after many decoys, the American troops, the American pilots struck 3 nuclear sites, hoping to destroy them all. If they haven't, they probably will go back and make sure the job is done. And then also Trump threatened Iran. If they will try to retaliate against any American forces, they will be met with force they never experienced before, worse than what just happened. Israel has thanked President Trump for going forward with the attack and the strike on these nuclear sites. Israel could have done it by themselves, but it would have taken longer and risking more lives. So we are grateful for America showing the strength, and peace through strength only comes when you're showing the terrorists the strength. That's the only option. Iran doesn't understand anything other than that. They were fooling us this whole time. They were dragging these talks while they were enriching uranium to the level that they need for nuclear bomb, and they have no problem using it. They've been using these destructive ballistic missiles right now as we speak against Israel, continuously shooting ballistic missiles by the dozens of them. And unfortunately, the air defense systems are not perfect, and they're missing many. And then the damage that you see in Israel, it's unheard of. We haven't seen anything like that in any of the wars that Israel was forced into. And since this regime, the power that it has, the mass casualties weapons that they have, they must be held accountable and must be brought to an end. We will continue to ensure the life of Israelis, that include Jews, Christians, and Muslims, will be protected, and that we can live in an Israel homeland for eternity. We will continue to do what is right. We will continue to stand strong. We will continue to listen to the Home Front command to take shelter, to save lives. We see that it's working with a huge barrage of rockets that landed this morning in Israel. Nobody got killed, thank God. Only some got injured, mostly because people are listening to their commands. Keep doing it, save your life. And let's go. Let's defend Israel and ensure we can live. We will continue living proudly between the Jordan River all the way to the Mediterranean Sea. Am Israel will always be Am Israel Chai forever and rising like a lion.